just setting up initiative again because Gorgon did roll, so hopefully he's back by the time he gets.
Yep, that's him coming back right there.
Wonderful.
I know the sound of that door way too well.
Yes.
Perfect.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So did you fill Jarrett in now that he's here, or were we gonna let Don do it?
No, I feel Darren.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
When we do the thing, make sure you do the thing.
Yeah.
That we discussed.
All right. Well.
Oh, right, the thing.
Let us start as we always do with roll call. Tokas.
Thing is ready to go.
Totzig.
You know what? I'm kind of not trusting Tokus anymore there, Doc.
Dr. Stragan Shade.
Yeah, I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm here.
Sleek.
Yes, I am here.
And last but not least, Boblin.
I'm Boblin.
When last we all met, you all had finally made your way into the what is known as the Fane of the Night Serpent. You had snuck in through a back entrance. You'd all been shown. Fought some snake people that you've never seen before, and before figuring out your next mode of next way to go, you had caught wind of some more snake people who had tried to sneak up on you and had cast shatter on them. And as we pick up with initiative. And the first one to go would be this one. So he goes 5, 10, 15. Stop. My mouse is breaking on me. 20.
I'm not sure it matters in this case, but was there difficult terrain? I remember something about difficult terrain.
The brown box.
Brown square is difficult terrain. Oh, my tabs. Oh. Give me a second. I disconnected at some point, and my tabs popped out. So let me just grab this one for now, since this is the one we're using. All right. He is going to try to attack Tutzig. Bite.
He started back here, correct? In the difficult terrain?
Oh, right. Sorry, I said it and I forgot it. So 10, 20, 25, 30?
Okay. I'm just making sure that that's where I saw him coming from. I was tabbed out.
Better. We're good.
But 7 obviously misses.
Yes. And then Claw.
We will shield.
And then third Claw.
Miss.
Okay. It is Totsik's turn.
Alright. Well, that was a pretty short-lived shield.
I
think it's time we pull out our little friend. We'll flick one of the switches there by the back, and we'll pop. Let's do Medi Turret, just because I foresee this being prolonged. We will position it. Under the doctor, so that would hit all the way to these two corners. Sorry, Salik. So everyone gets 9 temp.
Again? Oh no, wait. Where'd you put the turret?
It's under the
Under the
doctor.
doctor.
You're out of. Wait, no. 5.
You're in
Yeah,
range.
you're in range. Yeah. It hits
Okay.
everyone but
Phew.
Boblin.
Oh,
To be fair, Boblin,
You
you're
are
way the
over
fuck
there,
over there,
Jim.
alright?
I was being icy.
Well, you can keep being icy. Finish making the boat.
Okay, Dad.
Or come kill things. Just saying. That's end of turn. I'll hold my defenses here.
All right.
Goblin is conflicted.
Brian.
That one doesn't do well with mixed messages.
Brian is going to throw his axe twice at that one. Let me make sure I'm on Brian. Don't know why that's to GM.
That hits.
Keep the rest of us
Okay.
in suspense.
For 12 points of slashing damage. And then second axe. I assume a 25 hits
Yes.
for an additional 9. Then bonus action, he is going to tell the dino to go up there and attack the thing. 5, 10, 15. Chompity chomp.
Gonna move these corpses out of the way.
I mean, we did toss them like aside, so that works.
Yeah. I assume 18 also hits
Yes.
for 5 force damage. And that is Ryan done.
All right.
Alan,
Boblin.
can I get by my allies? I see this is a pretty tight space.
If you wanted, you could go next to Totzig, but that would be kind of a tight squeeze.
Well, he is small, so it works.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there, but I just want to make sure I
Yeah.
can, like...
I would say that's fine.
Okay. Bum's gonna run up, run underneath his dad's legs, and jump out, stabbing with his rapier at the snack.
All right.
1 and 2. I don't know
Ow.
when Union showed up, but he's already appearing in Friday, so he had to make an appearance here.
Hasn't he been making an appearance here?
Oof.
Ooh. All right. Well, after Boblin is the vacuum T. So 10, 20, 25, 30. Gonna try to bite the Boblin because it's the only thing he can get to.
Does he get some form of cover from that corner there?
1 second, let me move Boblin for a second.
That-
Yeah.
Oh, I would say yes, because that is a very hard corner for that point.
Yay!
So Bite. Claw. Claw. What's your AC?
19.
Plus the like 3 minimum from cover.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
There's claws at the side of the cave. Not really much going at you, just like, oh god, pebbles. Those are claws. The other Yuan-Ti. 10, 15. No. There, and he's going to attempt to attack the robot dinosaur.
Okay.
This one is going to go reckless.
Well, I don't know what Robo Dino did to piss it off, but jeez.
Okay, that's a miss.
14 damage.
Goes down.
It just like claws and just tries to swallow half of it.
And Brian
feral
just
frenzy.
stares at that one.
Why? Yes, I had to make it out of bone, but it doesn't have any marrow anymore. I had to replace that. It's just hard, hollow bone. Sleek, it's your turn.
After using Mage Hand to just pat Brian on the shoulder, Sleek will actually wander over here. 1, to test out the ice bridge, and 2, because it gives him a good vantage point.
Okay.
And then from there, oh wait, maybe that wouldn't be such a good idea. Yeah, I think I'll just use Ray of Frost on the one who just tore apart the Dinobot. So top one, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Which has advantage because he was reckless, right?
Yes. That'll be a hit.
And besides testing the integrity of the ice bridge, that will conclude my turn.
Okay, so you can also only move 20 feet. Okay, that happens. A doctor.
Doctor. Okay. Going to. It's probably not gonna help. So this. Let's start off with a chill touch on this one.
Okay.
Fondle him slightly.
That is unfortunately not a hit.
Uh-huh. And then tell my associates to move in and attack. Are they gonna be able to like move around here?
That, I would say that would be a bit hard for someone of medium size.
This space is now unoccupied, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right, it is unoccupied. Just So I would say this is the only spot if you want to stand.
Okay. How deep is the water?
The shallows don't last very long, and it goes down like a good. I want to say 5 to 8 feet, pretty swiftly.
Okay. For this turn, I'm just going to have Delg move up here.
Okay.
And I know with like the hard corner here, probably not gonna be able to get much of a shot here, but I'll have her take a shot. Next turn I'll send the snakes on a different route, but so we need Delg and a shot from so Doug swings his scimitar. That's probably a miss, maybe. It's not too bad.
That is a miss.
Okay. And Dara shoots the bow with, I'm sure, extra AC, but that's going to miss anyway.
Hmm.
So there you go.
All right, Tokus.
Tokus is going to firebolt that one. And that is a miss.
That is a miss.
And that is Tokus done.
All right. Happens. First, Yuan T is up. And who was the last person to attack it?
Delg.
No, that was the one Tokus shot.
Well, last one in melee to attack it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to attack Delg mainly because he's right there and he's easy access. So, regular bite.
That's a miss, obviously.
Claw.
And that's also a miss. And that's definitely a miss.
Wow, I am. Totzig, go.
Okay. We'll begin with bonus action Medi turret. 12 temp HP, reaching out all the way. Once again, missing missing Salik. You still have the 9 from earlier. You just don't get the boof.
10-foot radius, right?
Yeah. So it hits everyone. Like I said, it hits everyone but Salik.
Oh,
You still have the 9 from earlier. I don't want to hear it.
True.
And then we are going to point at the roof right about here. Just high enough that it catches all 3 of them. And sorry, Dog. We are going to cast yet another Shatter. So any Constitution saving throws, DC 15s.
You said you aimed it toward the roof, right? Does that mean it's not going to hit the boats?
It's assume the boats are fucked, my dude.
It's a safe assumption.
All right, so one pass. The first one passes. The other 2 fail because you said it was 15, right?
Yeah, DC 15, and Delg needs to make it as well. And then we have again the damage to the ceiling itself.
Yeah.
I could have sworn.
And possibly damage to the boats if they're within range.
They are in range. That's why I said just assume they're fucked, my dude.
What is shatter?
Con save.
Con save.
Come on, 3d8. That's what it is. Okay. For 9. Half as much on a save.
Yeah. And if you would not mind, could you give me a square for the area effect, because there will be stuff coming down.
Okay, so it would have gone from here. So 10 radius. 20. Yeah. Maybe wrong. Can you double check? Yeah, I need one more square. So,
Now that is that is also difficult terrain.
and that
As another
is
loud cacophony goes off in this cave system, causing more stuff to fall to the ground.
Yep, but that is also toxic done.
All right,
The-
Brian.
Stamps his hooves.
Brian is going to cast Branding Smite on his hand axe and throw it at the one who killed his dinosaur.
Get advantage.
I know.
Well, he does have advantage still.
15?
15 hits.
Okay. Then Branding Smite's additional 2d6? Yeah. For a grand total of 19 damage, 10 of which being radiant.
Oh, that absolutely murders the crap out of him.
Axe comes back and he throws it at that one. Actually, he will move to here, so that way he gets a better shot.
All right.
And then
I mean, there's a horse butt in his way, but that's besides the point.
he's used to that though.
Okay. I'm not going to give him any penalties. It's just pedantics.
7 points of damage.
All right.
And that is Ryan done.
All right. Boblin, neither of these guys are looking very good right now.
Madeline. I'm gonna stab the one in front of me. Yeah.
Well, that'll hit for 9, which will kill.
All right. Bum's gonna advance up and attack that other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does miss.
Ah. All right. That'll be Bob.
All right. Now it is that UNT's turn. And it is going
You
to
suck eggs.
recklessly try to eviscerate you.
Keep.
Bite,
I spoke too soon.
claw, claw.
Ow, ow, ow.
You only taken
Yes!
13 damage.
I'm dying.
Look, I prevented almost half of it, alright? I did what I could.
And that is its turn. Sleek. You see Boblin getting ripped up.
What was that, 25 total?
13 total.
Yeah, because
like
13 total.
Yeah, because you're temp HP, you only take 13.
All right, so sort of edging over to the end of the ice bridge, trying to get the best vantage possible. He'll aim his next ray of frost over Bublin's head, and then, Strawberry, get out of the way! I'm trying to get a clear shot here. And I presume at advantage.
Yes, because it was reckless. It was recklessly attacking. That'll hit, and you see as it's just like over Boblin, kind of just like clawing the crap out of it. You just see this ray of frost just like go straight down his back and just kind of collapses on you.
No. And just from over there, it's a legal shout. Got you covered, Boblin! And that will pretty much conclude my turn.
All right. And as far as you know, that takes you out of combat.
It's gonna yeet the body off him.
Moving you so I can grab this.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Covered in snake.
All right. It is back to being fairly quiet. Eerily quiet.
Have we tested the buoyancy of the little flotilla?
DM?
You saw Salik standing on it.
Yes, but is it still attached to the side of the rock?
It currently is.
Brian and Doctor, if you don't mind, some of your companions get that chipped off so it can free float.
Right. I'll get right on that.
But
Well, I'll
Brian
get them
needs-
right on that.
Brian needs to fix his companion.
Fine.
He'll spend the spell slot to do so.
Okay.
And I'll pump another
The robot dinosaur
pulse.
slowly comes back on, wagging its tail, and its master's like, "Oh, I was off for a bit.
While
No,
they
I'm back."
do that, I'm going to take 2 pythons, and we are going to set like a gnome chest high rope across the hall.
Okay.
Just and then hang like little odds and end bits of metal and whatnot on.
So I'm not gonna delete these mainly because this is a dungeon and you may or may not be backtracking here at some point in time. I
Mhm.
don't know. You've done this before. So where would you like this to be? Where would you like this?
So the idea is starting from here and roping across with a bunch of clang clangs. And depending on how long they take, even sweeping up the debris and clogging up the hallway up here.
That I would like some kind of strength check to do.
I can't do it. I know a super strong, energetic goblin who's more than capable.
Is it me?
Before you recruit, said Goblin, do we need this flotilla any bigger? Because this dragon breath is about to expire.
Yes, I think we want it bigger.
Well, get
You
over
want me
there.
to breathe more ice?
Go on, Ice Ice Baby.
Yay! Excuse me. Why did ever? Excuse me. I'm just making it like, excuse me. Okay. And ice.
Please press the spell.
I think it's 3d6.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, we're just gonna keep pulsing our Medi turret this time, making sure it gets hit. You have 9 temporary hit points this time, Sleek.
Yeah, I'm just
Bless you.
Is it tight?
I'm gonna redraw the ice thing so you have a better idea of the size. There.
Well, me and Boblin can ride on Totzig.
I mean, I would
That'll
need to
help.
be about center of the damn thing.
Yes.
We need something to propel it.
Is there a reason why we're trying to go across the water?
Because the
Is that
things we're fighting is coming from the other way.
So we're
So we're hoping that this is a sewage entrance, you know, where they wouldn't expect us to show up from.
You were also told by the UNT that you interrogated that the underground river complex does have a spot near the throne room
okay.
that it comes out from. They tend to sacrifice people and then throw them into the river. From there.
They sacrifice people and throw them in the river. Okay.
What? You're not. You're not my dad. Bowen runs away from the doctor. What did you need me to do?
I mean, I don't know if the 14 strength was good enough to make a big old pile of rocks to clog up at least one hallway.
All right. With 14 and enough time, that is perfectly fine. I just don't know how much time you're going to spend on this. Considering.
Boblin enthusiastically will help his dad. He's enthusiastic.
The snakes
He
and
just had to
Delg were
breathe
told
really
to
hard a couple of times, so
break
he
the
might be out of
ice
breath.
free. So they're doing that.
Well, we still need a way to
Do
move.
we have a stick?
We have snakes, or at least a snake.
But do we have oars of some kind?
We've been
If the
walking
boats had
around.
any oars, they're probably splinters by now.
I mean, I'm sure whatever's left of the boat. I only did 9 damage, Sleek. Calm down.
I will go check boat for oars.
Give me an investigation check.
If nothing else, we can make an oar out of the boat.
Yeah, that was Plan B, but
There should be plenty of floats them. I will go look for also help with the investigation.
so advantage.
Mm,
'Cause
no
he said he
advantage.
was.
Oh, you said he was helping? I did not hear that. Yeah, didn't advantage. You managed to fish out one of the oars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Still intact.
And then is there like another piece of wood that looks about right? The length.
You could very easily pick out the nose of the
Okay.
former boat.
Very quickly fashion that into a.
Yeah.
Actually, use this wood carving proficiency that I got.
Right. Well, let's teeter-totter onto the flotilla, I suppose.
Yep.
Situation myself like so.
All right. How many people are going to try to fit on this thing? Because
I think we should like get people on there like one or two at a time and just
Yeah.
see how many we
Yeah.
think we can kind of safely get on there.
Because at least from the general intelligence of everyone in this party, you don't think it's going to hold everyone because this thing is not massively stable, and there
Right.
are a lot of you.
Because I mean, I'd be willing to keep like my half of the party back while they move on, and then
Have a rear guard.
yeah, type of a thing, and that way you guys can kind of look and see if that's even a way to go.
I don't recall if any of us have a message. I know
I
I
do.
don't. You do? Okay.
Mhm.
So
So
Brian can also stay behind and help guard.
Brian and Dino.
Yeah. So that way we can basically have you, Boblin, myself, Doctor on the boat, then so he can fly along with us.
Yeah.
Well, no, Doctor would be staying back with my guys.
Yeah, he needs to be able
That way,
to guide them.
like you guys can kind of. I mean, you can take Brian if you want, if it'll work.
It's your risk, Doctor. Because
It'll be fine.
all right. And hopefully the shape is strange enough to not draw attention of any snakes swimming under.
Alright.
You don't hear from us in, say, 10 or so minutes. Ping us.
All right.
All right.
Check in and
All right,
Okay.
so with everybody else there, how stable is it looking so far? Like, does it look like it could support one more person?
I think with 4 people on it, it is getting to its limit.
Birdie, you're a bird.
You can fly. I mean, if absolutely
Oh.
need be, I could just spider climb, but I don't think we
I'll
need the
fly
picture of
alongside. No worries.
the centaur
Oh,
on
no
the roof
worries.
again.
Yeah, 4, and he can fly. Just I'm sure if he falls asleep, he'll wake up rather quickly when he gets some water splashed on his face.
And just sort of glare before taking flight.
All right. Whoever is going to be rowing, which I would like at least 2 of you two to do that. Please give me athletics.
Assuming
And-
Boblin and myself are the muscle.
Brian has a. Yeah.
Well,
Brian
that
has a
is-
+4, so.
Alright.
Okay, just for my own. Yeah. Let's have Brian do that because Tatsa kind of wanted to keep to the center, and this is a fairly wide thing.
And Tokus is also in the center on Totsig's back.
Yeah. So you have just arranging
Yeah, pretty much.
effective way. So you have the 2 ends with with a 22 and a 23. The two oarsmen managed to break off the flotilla as it starts to move.
Oh, drat. And here I don't have a wine bottle to smash.
Just gonna stare up at the bird. Are you?
There
we go. Now I can move all of you. So you slowly start making your way, being extra careful. I think at this point you find yourself an obstruction where the flotilla is a bit too wide.
Could we
Chip.
chip off a little bit?
I mean, there's land. It's not too far.
Looks like we just need to really get around this curve.
Slee just sort of nods off and then bumps into this
Actually,
wall here. I'm alright. I'm alright.
you'll wake up there.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm awake. I'm awake now.
I know we didn't make it exactly as far as we would have liked, but how would you fly ahead and let us know if this is worth pursuing? If it becomes an issue, I'll spider climb and come a charging.
Very well.
Meanwhile, very carefully, you two trim the fat.
Tummy fat?
The ice bobbler.
Goblin's eyes fill with tears.
About 10 seconds later. I'm alright. I'm alright.
All right.
And I will start scoping out this pathway here.
All right. The passage you find widens into a cavern filled with fungi, toadstools, puffballs, and other tuberous growths cover the walls and floor. Against the far wall is a malformed skeleton. Lies buried underneath a patch of buttery mold. Ew. A brass key hangs from its neck. So I'm assuming.
Sort of just landing there and scoping it out.
Yeah. Do you have any vision?
I have no vision there.
Second. Okay.
That's a little better.
There. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is what you see when you get into there.
So looking about, Slee would just remark to himself, the doctor would probably know if these were poisonous or not. Nonetheless, we'll use Mage Hand to just sort of fetch over the brass key and just remove it.
That was very smart. As you go to yank the key, it seems to jostle the body, and some of the spores from one of the mushrooms pop out and puff about. So but you are at a safe distance, so you're just like, okay.
I just sort of like flap once or twice. You sort of like blow it back that way and just back up as I retrieve the key.
All right, and now you have a key. Now you have a brass key.
I don't know what this key is for, but you never know. As I tuck it away and head back to the river.
Yes, might have to clean it off. I assume you have prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like clean off all the fungus and spore. So yeah, there's that. I would like if any of you are proficient in sleight of hand or or a straight dexterity to try to carefully chip off ice?
I mean,
Thieves' tools?
you've got 2 wood carvers on the ice. Probably
Yeah.
3.
That would work. That would work.
So what's that with the wood carvers?
I would like to say dexterity.
Okay.
Dexterity with proficiency then.
And because
Yeah, should be +9.
I was gonna say we get expertise with that now, right?
Yeah.
That's actually Tokus.
With a 13. Tokus, I'm just gonna move the boblin over here. You manage to cut off a chunk like that. So now you are able to move through, but it is getting a bit tight with the 4 of you on this.
It's okay, 2 of us are still small.
Yes.
I get back onto Totzig to make it
Yes.
better.
Kind of use the walls to pull ourselves along.
Yeah. So, with this new bit, I would like you all to make me another round of athletics checks for the oarsmen, just to carefully go through. Should not be much of a problem.
Goblin.
Goblin, okay.
Just like Boblin just drops Zor, and just like looks up immediately over at Totzig to be like, "Did you see that? Did you see that? Did Dad see that?" Oh.
Tokus looks over.
I just
Boblin
you go
just
to-
like holds up a finger like desperately to his lips, like, "Don't tell Dad. Don't tell Dad. You can punch me. You can punch me. I'm not crying. You're crying. Don't tell Dad."
just pat his head.
You try to push off the wall, and you manage to hit the wall in a spot where it's kind of where it was loose, and you just sound like, and you just hear a sploosh behind you. And it's gone. So now you're just using your hands, trying to push off the wall, and then try to doggy paddle with it.
Okay, change of positions. Just Brian in the front, one side, then the other. One side, then the other.
Oh god.
I mean, pushing off the walls is probably the easiest way to do it, rather than flipping back and forth on
Yeah.
a teeter-totter iceberg. Salik, where is our next landing place, my dude?
Yeah, I would say that you guys would get up to here. I'm just gonna redraw the damn thing. Give me a sec.
Well, unless the doctor is looking to add to his mushroom collection, certainly not this way. Oh, but I did find this, as I sort of hand Tatseg the key.
Okay.
Better you hold on to it, lest I forget about it.
I hand it to the archaeologist.
I take the key, put it in my bag.
But yeah, we need to know where we can land sometime soon.
Sleep.
Salik!
Yes, moving on. And scouting ahead.
He's going to be the death of us. You all know that, right?
Yes.
How has he not crashed into the water yet?
Because he keeps hitting his head on the rock and waking up.
Abort! Abort!
I'm like gesturing into the darkness, like see. I've got the coin with light on it, just barely like the hand barely opened, so we can just see the walls.
If he were a goblin, we would have eaten him when he was little.
I'm not saying It's not an option.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hmm.
Did we break tall?
Yeah, about that time.
I'm here. Yeah, I DC'd and I'm back again.
Okay. Sleek scouting forward.
Okay. As soon as my connection goes, please wait. Or can I?
Don't worry, he's currently running into the walls back and forth.
Okay. Salik, as you can fly, how far ahead do you go?
I'd say about well, if the party's moving the raft at a decent pace, I'd probably say about 15 feet ahead, just to sort of scope it out, but not straight too far from the party.
All right. So that is 15 feet ahead.
Just how dark is it in here? Like, am I going to need an extra source of light?
You would have to have a light to see. This seems to be very dark.
All right, so let me just review Dancing Lights real quick, see just how bright this is. Okay, so 10-foot radius lights. So yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Dancing Lights and have those hover around me so I can see. So with Dancing Lights, I'll have a vision of like 10 feet, I think.
All right. Well, there we go. All right. From hello.
We're listening.
Hello.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. From there you see the openings of up to a bit of a wider cavern. So you don't quite see anything, but it's kind of hard considering that you only have about 10 foot of light ahead of you.
Is it just getting wider in general, or is it like opening up into a larger cavern? Because if it's the latter, then I might send the Dancing Lights ahead to scope up just how big it is.
That would be your choice. This is what you see. This your mini is what you see. You see it opening up into a bit of a wider bit of the cavern. You do see a small island that has a rocky pillar up to the ceiling.
All right, so curious about the island, I will hover in place and send the Dancing Lights ahead, which has an effective range of 120 feet.
Okay. So ahead, you see an underground river that widens to form a flooded grotto. To the west, as you look around, to the west you see a pebble-strewn bank rises to a door recessed in the cavern wall. Near the middle of the lake, bones cling to like a tide mark on a rocky pillar.
Tide mark, like something for measuring how high or low the water is.
Yeah, they're like marked on the the edge of that little pillar area. like they've washed up on shore.
Sort of squints at it. You must be this tall to survive the ride. Oh, bother. All right, so recalling the dancing lights, I will wait for the party to arrive and inform them of what I found.
All right. So the lot of you see Sleek come floating back to your little makeshift boat.
Have you found somewhere for us to land yet?
Quite a few places, I think. One of which was an island with a curious pillar on it, and the other was had a door. As I recall.
Door. Is that where the river stops?
I do believe it keeps going, but I did see a tide mark along the way, so we can expect the water levels to fluctuate. Well, not probably soon, but just hopefully we'll be out of here long before we worry about any potential flooding.
How does the tide mark hit the ceiling?
I'm going to say no. The majority of those bones tended to cling to the edge of water level on the pillar, but there were times where it seemed like some of them were a little higher.
Okay.
But nothing that would reach the ceiling.
Did Boblin note the gesturing going on to put any excess gear that is weighing him down?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure you keep note of it, because I will not be. As I'm not even paying attention as y'all are putting stuff in, and I'm in the middle of making the rigging.
I'm just keeping basically my combat and some magical item stuff.
We can get one. Sleek, I would like, if you can, without getting distracted or falling asleep, for like 5 minutes, go and see how far this river goes. Can you do that for us, mate?
Well, I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, perhaps you can investigate the 2 points of interest I mentioned.
That once we can get through here, absolutely.
All right. So, Salik, I would like a perception check from you as you venture forward, and
Okie dokie.
athletics check for the rowers. Boblin, unfortunately, the DC is going to be a little higher, just because now you're working off of one oar and moving off of the side of the wall, the side of the cliff, the cave walls. Salik, if you want to move your token, you can.
Yeah,
You
I'm
need
just
an
deciding if I
athletic,
should use my inspiration for this.
That's up to you.
You know what? I'm scouting out. I'll go ahead and use inspiration. So I guess I re-roll that.
Yeah, just a free reroll.
Oh.
Did I say investigation?
No, you said perception.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
So
I think it should be the same though.
6
Let
for
me
the
check.
guy, yeah.
Ooh. Ow. Well,
Let me see. Investigation, perception. Okay, they're about the same. So yeah.
Okay.
So there goes my inspiration. Yep. And let's see. Oh.
I would say you guys would make it to here with your checks.
I presume the perception was to see just how far the river goes.
The perception was for certain things, but you can keep going if you would like.
Did any of the bergs shear off?
I would say yes, a little bit on the side, but that's just from moving through a fairly tight spot. Nothing that would. You guys are getting a bit cramped here, but not much from last time.
Alright, let's hold off on plan rigging. See if we can't pull off over here, gents.
Yeah, I think that should be probably where the furthest that we go.
Well,
Okay.
with current scouting info, yeah, absolutely. In fact, Boblin, you could probably make that jump if I just hold the ice, like grip the wall and hold it still enough for you.
I believe. Excuse me, Brian.
Since
I'd say
Tuk is really like on Totzig.
Yeah. So like Brian holds onto that wall, I hold onto this
Yep.
wall to stabilize, and then
And Brian and Bowen does the run and jump.
he should be able to make that.
Jump. Would that be an athletics call?
I would say yes. Where are you heading? To the pillar side of the. Okay, you're going over there.
Because if that's where the door is, don't open it. Just gently see if it's locked.
Okay.
I'd say about this point, I'd probably spot possible landmass there and probably start heading back to report it.
Okay. Just having to check on the thing that Boblin is checking. With an 18, you would make this jump. On a fairly. It was a bit of a standing jump, but like you made it fairly fine.
Okay. I approach the door and, like my dad said, just give it a little wiggle to see if it's locked.
I am checking. Does not specify that it is locked. So you test the doorknob and it seems to keep going as far as you test.
I do not open the door.
Okay.
I go back and call back to the rest of the party. It's not locked.
Okay.
Hmm.
As you see Salik silently but brightly, because he's a big owl, get to here as he starts gliding around. Boblin, you're the first one to notice this because you are the closest. And Salik, this is why I asked for that perception check. as you pass over the underground river, for the second time into the grotto, a bunch of heads shoot out of the water and try to grab you.
Fuck!
I think this is the perfect time to stop for the night. One, because it's close. Two, because oh shit.
That
Yeah,
we're
that-
not in a good position to deal with unexpected hydras at present.
Mhm.
That definitely woke him up.
Oh boy.
Freaking Hydra just came out of nowhere.
Just waiting for the doctor to chime in mid-fight. How's things going down there? It's kind of boring on this end. Doing
That's
all
what you
right.
think.
If you guys would like, you can roll initiative for next time. Though I think we're gonna pick up with the doctor and Brian for a little bit in the beginning.
Brian's on the boat.
Brian's with us.
Oh, Brian
It's
is
literally
on
the
boat. I'm one
doctor's
that was
crew
left.
down there.
Yeah.
Brian did give standing orders to the dino.
Did he?
Attack any hostiles.
Mm.
All right. Killing the stream. I'll roll my initiative next time.